Have we got a show for you? What a lineup. We've got Go Wild and Crazy 4, John Richardson, Rob Beckett, Fatih El Ghori, Catherine Ryan, the Brett Domino Trio, Susie Dent and Rachel Riley.
Oh, I just saw my bald spot. That's deflated me.
OK, let's count down, everyone. Welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, a show all about letters, numbers and conundrums. All right, let's meet tonight's players. First up, it's team captain, John Richardson. True fact, John plays Grouchy in the new Smurfs movie.
Wow.
A tiny little grumpy man who lives in the woods with permanent blue balls. John was glad of the work. And John's teammate, Fatih El Ghori. Fatih describes herself as a British, Moroccan, North African, Arab, hijab-wearing Muslim woman. Airport security describe her as the random chick. Up against them this evening, it's team captain Rob Beckett. Where would Rob be without comedy? I imagine being escorted off a Jet2 flight for mooning the cabin crew. And joining Rob tonight is Catherine Ryan. Catherine has dual Canadian and Irish citizenship. So not only would she shag a moose, she'd be drunk enough to enjoy it.
Yes, I would. Just facts. I just get facts. Everybody else gets jokes.
You've seen a moose? You seen a moose?
I have actually never seen a moose. I'm from, like, the Milton Keynes of Canada, not bragging. It's not picturesque. We don't have mountains.
I've seen a moose in Milton Keynes.
John, it says here you're the Saturday morning host of Absolute Radio.
Yes. I mean, you don't have to say, it says here, Jimmy. Just say, I don't bloody listen to it. It says here you're the host of Cats Does Countdown. Is that right, James?
Does DJing come naturally to you?
Well, it does at Absolute, where real music matters. Yeah, I like to DJ. I'm not doing summer season at Lineker's in Ibiza. But I talk to comedians and they're funny, and then when it dries up, because I say something, I put a record on. I wish I had it in real life. It'd be very useful for talking to people. Whack! Bangles.
The Bangles, because real music matters. OK. Catherine, what have you been up to since we last saw you?
Podcasts? I have to be on podcasts now, and I used to be on television, and now I'm not, and I didn't get this much Botox to be on, like, 40 podcasts, working twice as hard for less money, and I resent it. And it's an audio medium. Like, I was born for visual. Well, not born. I was made for visual.
You were made for visual, and we'd like to thank the doctors involved. What are your podcasts about?
Shit.
I got offered one of yours where you have to send a blood sample to be on your podcast.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You've run out of idea, haven't you?
She's trying to farm new DNA for her face.
It is a stem cell.
It felt too mean,
It's
so
true.
near you.
No, it's a stem cell pyramid scheme. No, I have lots of podcasts. I have some about sex. I have some about me. I have some about John's blood.
Didn't ask me on the shagging one.
I wanted to check the blood first.
Fatih, it's your first time on this show. Are you going to be better at the letters or the numbers?
The letters. I don't like numbers, yeah. That's why I'm glad I'm with him, because he's smart. I already asked him, I said, will you give me the answers? He told me to piss off, innit? He said, it's not that sort of game.
It is that kind of game.
Well, tell this dickhead that.
Seems like you're bonding, though, as a team. That's good.
Have you got any bad habits?
Oh, bruv, my worst one is farting. Right? Honestly.
Is that's a habit? It's a...
It is a bad habit. I do it, like, all the time and everywhere. And I can do it, like, silent as well. I did about 20 as we walked across. Yeah, right? And one time we was at my mum's having dinner and I felt a fart coming. I didn't want to get up from the table. So I was like, let me just push it out. And then it came out the front.
Oh. Rob, what's the perfect Sunday for you?
Oh, well, interesting. I've stopped doing Sundays. I've just got rid of them. I just have a really long Saturday. I love Saturday, and then it's, oh, Saturday's finished, Sunday again. Who says? So I have a really long Saturday with a nap in the middle. And then that way you get out of stuff. People go, oh, do you want to come to my kid's christening? Of course you don't, but you can't say that. When is it? Sunday. Sorry, I can't. I don't do Sundays. But I'm thinking about stretching it to Wednesday, to be honest with you. Way forward.
Genuinely a good idea. Yeah. John, have you brought a mascot?
Yeah, I have. Everyone wants to appeal to the young now, don't they? What they do now, the young people, they hydrate, don't they? They're all about hydration. I know you can't, because you can't get wet. And so that you know they hydrate, they carry their daily amount of water around with them, like hamsters. With pathetic giant water bottles that they carry all day. And they're so insecure now, they have to have little messages on saying, oh, that's nice, isn't it? And then when you get halfway through, it says, oh, isn't it wet? You like it? All the wet juice in your mouth. And then you get near the end. You call them a bot-bot, that finishes it. If I see anyone drinking out of one of them, I say, you enjoying your bot-bot? You got your bot-bot? But you do need to hydrate, so I think, well, why carry around your water for the day? I've upgraded that. I carry around my water for the week now. And because we care about the planet, you can't have plastic. So this is my, this is my cup that I bring with me everywhere. The other thing the young do, they don't drink alcohol anymore. No. I guess they're not watching the news. But they drink non-alcoholic beer, don't they? And I've tried a few. They're nice, but they're missing booze. So what I've done, I'm launching a new product. I've managed to take a non-alcoholic beer and re-alcoholise it. So this is Rico's re-alcoholised non-alcoholic beer. And it's all the taste of a non-alcoholic beer, just with a bit of fucking beer in there. But I'm going to get through this during the show. So if you slightly need a wee now, you are not going to enjoy this bit. He's crossed his legs. He's not having it.
I feel like watching my dad having a piss when I was a baby.
Yeah. Can I just point out to viewers at home, because you're not in the studio, so it's difficult to tell, but the cup and the bottle are regular size.
Oh.
Smells
Did you like it?
Yeah.
It is beer, John.
It is, yeah.
It's real beer.
Now, I'll be honest, we've done about 180 of these shows now, and I've done a lot of mascots. There's never been as much tension in the room as when I said earlier, and then I'll have a little drink out of it. The mood in the studio is that I am not strong enough to lift this cup. Right, I'm going to have a little sip.
Oh, John.
Oh, there he goes. Just a little sip, just one little sip. Come on, you can do it.
Drink me, Daddy.
OK, he's going to need another go.
You can't say drink me, Daddy. Well,
OK.
There we go. Are you going to move that down or keep it up?
I'm going to move it down, yeah.
Whoa.
Do you not think I can do that?
You won't be able to.
Is there a bigger boy out there?
We got
Don't emasculate me by having somebody else take my...
Yeah, could you come in and move the thing for him? Thank you.
Yeah.
John Richardson, everyone. Fatty, do you have a mascot?
I do. I'm not going to win at this game, and I know I ain't. But there is something you can never beat me at, yeah? and that is...
Farting.
And that is divorce.
Oh.
This is my divorce certificate, right? Not only do I have one, but I have two.
Wow.
None of yous have that, innit?
Give me a year, I'll catch you up.
So, yeah, so this is Numpty, and this is Muppet Features. And, yeah, I've been divorced twice.
They give you a certificate?
Yes.
You haven't got one. Sorry.
No. Still to come, I hope.
Catherine, have you got a mascot?
I do have a mascot.
What's your mascot?
It's a podcast. I have launched a Cats Countdown spin-off podcast. And you're on it now. Welcome to Cats Countdown spin-off podcast. My guests today are John Richardson. John loves numbers, but here are a few he may not enjoy. 14, the number of years he's been a Cats Countdown team captain. 9, the number of years his marriage lasted. 100, the likelihood that this show will be John's longest ever relationship. Welcome, John. Okay. You can get away with anything on a podcast. My next guest, Rob Beckett, shouldn't work as an audio medium or visual medium. Nevertheless, Rob commits to the look of a young Wayne Lineker mixed with Britain-first Christian nationalist who spends his days avoiding child support while investing in cryptocurrency. Try it, John. He's got a wife. Welcome. And of course, my star guest is host of regular Cats Countdown, Jimmy Carr. What can you say about Jimmy Carr that hasn't already been sealed in the Epstein files?
Rob, have you got a mascot?
Yeah, obviously I'm not very good at the maths round and stuff like that, so I've actually got a secret weapon to get me on the leaderboard. It don't look like much, but this. Yeah.
Rob?
Maths powder. It's a supplement.
And it helps you focus, does it?
Yeah. you must be on it as well, Rach, the way you do your numbers.
Drug dealers are really good at maths because they've got all
No.
those...
I've got this from Holland and Barrett. I once have a bit of this. I'm like Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting. It's just... yeah, so I got it off a mate of mine, and I knew it was good for maths because he said it was like 50 quid for a gram. And then he went, if you want 2 grams, it's 80 quid. I went, no, that'll be 100. It's like maths powder. And then later on, I've got a bit of spelling grass. I use a bit of this and it just sort of zones, it calms me down after maths. So
Can you just open the bag? Because I can sort of smell that from here. What?
You can have a little smell of it.
OK, I don't want to sound like a narc, but...
But yeah, a bit of this and I'm in. And in that, to calm me down for spelling, because you've got a bit more time with the spelling, haven't you?
It's 30 seconds for both.
Yeah. Well, I think you need some maths powder.
OK, over in Dictionary Corner, it's the Brett Domino Trio. But if you guys are here, who sat in their mum's basement watching Japanese anime porn with a Pringles tube full of Angel Delight? Brett, since you were last on the show, you've been hitting social media quite hard.
Pretty hard, yeah. Yeah, joined up to the old TikTok. You're down with the kids. And Instagram. You're down with the sort of 30 to 40-year-olds. We've just been looking at the analytics, haven't we? The social media analytics. See the demographic broken down. It's not great, is it?
That's all blokes.
Mainly blokes.
What sort of content are we talking about?
We could do you one now if you want.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Have you ever had pins and needles in the tip of your penis? Such a peculiar feeling, and not one I particularly enjoy. Sometimes you just cross your leg and trap it underneath it. The blood can't get where it's needed, and you get a number. Looking at my holiday snaps on my MacBook, shifting my chair cause the slats are a tad rough. 4 hours past, close the window cause I've had enough. Get up to my feet, what's that? Now I got pins and needles in the tip of my penis. I don't need this, it just don't feel right. I just wanted to revisit memories of my trip to Riga. Now my pizza feels like it's been in the freezer. It's my own fault in hindsight.
And with the Brett Domino trio, of course, it's Susie Dent. A bit of good news for Susie. Just last week, her 15th book was released from a lab in Wuhan.
15 is a lot, to be fair, though. Good on you.
I've actually written about 22.
22
Yeah,
books?
but I hide them from Jimmy.
22 books.
How many have you written?
Yeah,
2.
thank you.
Exactly, shut your hole, innit?
Thank you.
Susie, can I ask you, what's your favourite idiom?
I've been looking into Japanese quite a lot recently. They have really evocative idioms and expressions. Kuchi sabishi, which is going to the fridge again and again and staring at the contents, hoping to see something new. And it translates as lonely mouth. I also discovered very recently, I think it's Kim Yong-Fin or something, and I love it because this is somebody who's a hanger-on who is just always tagging along, and it translates as goldfish poo.
OK, and in charge of the numbers, it's Rachel Riley. The word genius gets thrown around a lot these days, but I must say, when it comes to sticking letters to boards, Rachel Riley is a genius. What's the most rebellious thing you've ever done?
Loads of stuff, actually. I mean, you probably guessed I'm a big rebel. You know how there's certain foods that you're only supposed to have for breakfast? Sometimes I'll have, like, leftover curry in the morning, and then I'll have a slice of toast before bed. That's one. Another time, one of the light bulbs went, and it was a dimmable one. I just put a normal light bulb up there. And another time, I got pregnant, and then I ran off to Vegas and married a Russian ballroom dancer. Those are probably my top 3, I'd say.
That last one is carrying a lot of the weight there. OK, the prize the teams will be competing for tonight is this, the Countdown Litter Picker. Raoul, maybe help him a little bit. OK, everyone, let's count down. Time for our first game. John and Fatia, you get to pick the letters.
A vowel, please.
Yep. O.
And another one, please.
A.
And another one, please.
I.
And may I have the rest of the other one? The other C one?
You might want to see how it plays out. You can have M, D, W, S, and then F, and then do you want maybe another vowel?
Please.
And E.
Fabio, mate, while they do that, could you repark my car? Can you park it next to the hedge? Your time starts now. Thanks, Fabio. Why are you wet? You parked it next to the hedge, yeah? OK, John, how many letters?
It's a 6, but I don't like it.
OK. Fatia, how many?
5.
OK. Rob?
5.
Mine's
Catherine?
5.
Catherine, you're 5?
Waifs. W-A-I-F-S.
Rob, you're 5?
Fades.
Fatia, you're 5?
Famed.
John, for the point, you're 6.
I don't know how you spell, like, mosey, as in mosey on down. But if you mosey somewhere, you can have moseyed. E-Y-E-D.
It's E-Y. Yeah, so it's M-O-S-E-Y.
Such a shame.
Susie, how do you spell meows?
Well, for 7, you can have meowed. Yes.
Oh!
M-I-A-O-W-E-D.
Did you write it down?
Wait till my listeners hear about this oversight. Hey guys, Rob, how did you feel like that round went?
It was disappointing. I think you're just going to need to have more belief in yourself. But, you know, it's an early part of the game. You've still got... OK.
I think we all felt that could be cut short, yeah. OK, 5 points to both teams. Susie, could they have done any better?
Susie obviously got meowed.
God.
Could have also had Meadows.
OK, on to our first numbers round. Rob, Catherine, your turn to pick the numbers.
You crack on.
Are you having some of your famous maths powder?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need maths powder.
I'll have it at the right moment.
TV's really changed since I've been on. OK.
Right, guys, do this. 2 big, the rest small.
Yeah.
5, 2, 1, and 5, and the big one, 75 and
Here we
50.
go.
Wow.
And here we go. Oh, no.
Yep.
Let's do it again.
No, wait.
906.
That's not fair,
OK,
actually.
your target is 9:06. Your time starts now.
Okay.
I don't know. I can do that.
OK, so the target was 9:06. Rob, did you get it?
No, I didn't, I'm afraid. Maybe I need a bit more powder. I've got 901.
What have you got, Catherine?
Angry.
You just got angry, OK. Fatia, did you get it?
No, but I got 625.
John, did you get it?
I think I might have a contact high from that, because I got it.
Oh my gosh,
I
John.
don't do drugs, so I can only assume
It's,
being
not,
near
it's a
it.
supplement.
Sorry. Someone's had a word with the Channel 4 lawyer.
John, how did you get it?
50 divided by 5,
Is 10,
add 2,
12,
times 75,
900.
add the other 5 on.
Well done.
Yeah, it was right there. OK, so Rob and Catherine have 5 points. John and Fatia have 15.
Oh, God.
And here is your teaser. The words are goose urge. The clue is absolutely beautiful. That's goose urge, absolutely beautiful. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser. The words were goose urge. The clue was absolutely beautiful. It was, of course, gorgeous. So, John and Fatia are in the lead with 15 points. They've been playing in teams so far, but this game is just for John and Catherine. So, Catherine, your turn to choose.
3 vowels.
Yeah. U, A, and E.
And could I have some consonants,
Yep,
please? Just
yep.
a few.
R, P, W,
And another one, please.
F,
Another consonant and a vowel.
and a T, and an O.
Your time starts now. Lovely. Do you want sprinkles?
Yeah.
It's genuinely baked bean flavoured ice cream. Now obviously, John, you're vegan.
Yes.
I've done you a mustard flavoured one
OK.
because I don't like vegans. That is genuinely disgusting. Tastes exactly like baked beans.
Thank you.
Fatia, you like vinegar, right?
Yes.
I made you some vinegar ice cream.
No taste.
What flavour have I got here?
Do you like a cold vindaloo the next morning? Because if you do, you are in luck. Rachel, I've done you Brussels sprout flavour because you're also a vegan.
This is not bad. This
It
is not
actually
bad,
is.
you know. This is not bad, but
What is that? It's so bad. Why did you do this? How did you make it?
No, seriously, do you like it or not?
That is the worst I've ever put in my mouth. It is so intense.
Right now, I'm starting the campaign. He's got to go in the jungle.
Yeah, that's
Catherine, have you got any idea what your one is?
So, can John have the curry one, or is it not
Mine
vegan?
is definitely gravy, which I appreciate as a nod from home, but it is foul. Like, really.
Oh.
Can I... This is not bad, actually.
But
You're
why-
a bit stingy with these dickhead spoons. What's this?
John, how many?
Oh, fuck, are we still doing that? Oh, 6.
A 6. Catherine?
6.
OK, Catherine, what's your 6?
Troop.
And John?
Mine is what got Fatia banned from the dinner table. Up fart.
Susie, is up fart in there?
No.
6 points to Catherine. Brett Domino Trio. Susie, could they have done any better?
4 paw for 7.
Four paw. Front legs.
Yes.
The legs.
OK, so at the end of that, Rob and Catherine have 11 points. John and Fatia have
catching
15.
up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, it's time now for Rob and Fatia to go head-to-head in the maths round, so maybe, I don't know, make a cup of tea?
Can I please have 2 big and the rest little, please?
Yep, you can indeed. Too big
keeping it simple,
4 little.
Yes, bruv.
The little ones, 1,
I'm gonna thrash you.
3, 5 and 2. And the big one, 75 and 25. And the target, 730.
Well, let's see how they do. Your time starts now. So the target was 730. Did you get it, Fatia?
Yeah, but I used 5 twice. But I did get it.
Well, there's a real simple way to do that then. Just say no. No, I didn't get it. Rob, did you get it?
Yes, but I got... Well, no, I didn't get it, no. I got 7 to 6.
OK, for 7 points, how did you do it?
I did 5 times 2...
10,
10. 10 times 75, minus a 25,
75,
plus a 1.
that you haven't used yet, 726.
And then he was going to plus the 3.
I was going to plus the 3, but then it went...
You guys so honest.
Listen,
Nice.
you can't give him the points, because I came that close
What do
as
you mean?
well. You can't give him the points. I will shit on the desk, bruv.
I'm giving him the points.
Why can't I have the points? What's your beef?
I got the actual answer, but I used an extra 5.
Oh, fuck off.
Fatty, how did you do it?
I did 5 times 75,
5 times 75.
which is 375, is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah.
And then I times that by 2.
Times it by 2, 750.
Oh, is it 750? OK. And then... oh, I didn't know. I thought it was 725, and then I plus 5 to make 730.
OK, 7 points to Rob.
He's back in it.
Do you want to tell us how to...
You can say 75 minus 2 is 73.
Yeah.
And then 25 plus 5 is 30, divided by 3 is 10, and just times them together.
OK, time now to go across to Dictionary Corner. The Brett Domino Trio. What have you got for us?
Well, I'm in a relationship, Jimmy.
What, sorry?
Sorry, I was in a relationship. I didn't need to get used to saying that. I'm not entirely sure what went wrong, but I've got a few theories, and I've put them into a song. So I thought I'd do the song for you right now, if you like that.
We needed that on mic, did we?
It's called The Ick. I think I might have given her the ick. I can't be too sure, but she said she started feeling sick not long after she saw me putting on my chapstick. Or I could have been when I performed that magic trick. The fact it wasn't the card she picked. Or could it have been when I mentioned that I didn't own a fridge? The fact I've got no bedsheets, just these quilts my nan knits. My weekly solo podcast I do about battleships. It's hard to pinpoint specifically. I guess I wear my backpack tight right underneath my pits. My waistline sits 9 inches down below my nips. I like to drink milk neat, sometimes I get chin drips. I post boomerangs instead of pics. Could it have been the time she saw me do my weird half run? When I wear my sandals or open mouth chew gum? Maybe it was when I accidentally called her mum, or the single-handed way I play these bongo drums. Could be the way I clap and say yum yum as I nibble the icing from atop these ice buns, or play air slap bass when I'm listening to funk, or play air drum fills when I'm listening to funk, or play a rhythm guitar when I'm listening to funk, or play actual synthesizers when I'm listening to funk, or play actual synthesizers when we're out for lunch. It's the synth, I think, that's my hunch.
The Bread Domino Trio, everyone. And here is your teaser. The words are done shit. The clue is that felt amazing. That's done shit. That felt amazing. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser, the words were done shit. The clue was that felt amazing. It was, of course, hedonist. Now, you might have noticed that we have added an extra player to John and Fatia's team because, frankly, you two were struggling. We've added comedian Jake Lambert. Jake's online videos have racked up over 500 million views. It's impressive, but if you're watching Bonnie Blue, I don't think you've got anything to worry about. Very much Michael McIntyre, age 12.
He does this.
Yeah.
Is
I'm
you-
looking for John because it makes me feel better about myself if I look at John. No, not in that way. Just, I just mean you're used to this.
So, Jake, first time on the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I recently found out I'm autistic. It's not an official diagnosis. I just post videos online and people let me know in the comments.
Do you think you might be?
I like structure and routine, which is apparently a sign of it.
As opposed to what? Fucking chaos.
Well, yeah, well, I've known Jake a long time. We've gigged together a long time. And are you still on the omelette?
I used to have an omelette every morning, but now I realised I was having oil that I shouldn't have had every morning. Now I just have 2 boiled eggs.
But how long did you have that omelette for, the exact same omelette?
Or years, but now I've been on the eggs for 3.5.
Pleasant smelling team over here. Brussels sprout ice cream, a man who has 2 eggs every day and old farty cream. Jesus Christ.
I like routine a lot, but it's currently being disrupted. I've got a ghost. I've moved house and it's haunted. It's like an old ghost, which I've realised is what you want old ghost. You want Victorian. You don't want modern ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
In like 100 years, it'll be people trying to contact millennial ghosts on like a Ouija board. Just be people being like, is anybody there? Then 2 hours later, the ghost will be like, sorry, just seen this.
Have you got a mascot, Jake?
Yes. So I believe in life, it's all about making your own luck. So I've just bought a photo of me. Also, I'm only on for half the show, so I thought I'd try and get double the screen time. I got that as well.
Wow.
Is that what? The fuck is that?
2 magpies, 2 for joy. One of them's got 4-leaf clover around its neck. The other one's got number 7 and a horseshoe. And an open umbrella indoors is bad luck. So this is a closed one. And they've got rabbit's feet.
How good are you at spelling and maths?
I will panic a lot during it. I now feel the pressure. If I'm honest, I wasn't expecting to be on this team.
Oh.
No.
They told me what the teams were before I arrived, and I
Yeah.
thought, oh, what's next to Rob?
Well, guys, welcome back to my Cats Kept Up spin-off podcast. I have a new guest. That's very exciting. Jake Lambert, welcome to the podcast. So you're autistic. What's that been like?
It's been nice. Maybe I do stuff and now it makes sense. Is that a good answer? Very sensible answer. Do you want a funnier one?
Nope.
It's a podcast. It
It's
doesn't
only
matter.
a podcast. All right, Jake, we're going to ease you into the show with some fun anagrams.
Oh.
And the clue is downcast tuna. What is the word?
What are the words? Downcast tuna. Something aren't.
It's Cats Countdown.
Oh, that would, yeah. But
Okay, and now some celebrities.
I liked that more than they did.
Now some celebrities. periodic anal odor.
Is it Fatia Ogori?
It's Leonardo DiCaprio. Well done.
I'm going to marry you, watch, just to get on your nerves. I'm going to marry you, I'm going to ruin your life, and then I'm going to build a mosque next door to your house.
Someone get me that reform membership form.
Another celebrity. I'm a jerk, but listen.
I wasn't expecting this. What's happening?
It's just
You've made quite an awkward man.
He likes order and planning.
This is crazy. This is chaos. This is more than 9 letters.
Okay,
Everything's
Jake,
wrong.
it's obviously Justin Timberlake. You lose.
My palms are so small. Look at those.
We just have time for a short advert. Feeling a little beige? Do you look in the mirror and think, there's a piece of shit? Well, say goodbye to the gray and hello to the glorious. Introducing Radiance, a brand new state-of-the-art pharmaceutical designed to make your life feel a little more cinematic. Side effects may include sudden organ failure, homophobia, internal bleeding, cardiovascular events, sympathetic feelings towards Greg Wallace, neurotoxicity, and more. Use code Jimmy, that's Jimmy, for 20% off your first bundle.
OK, on with the game. Jake, your turn to choose the letters. Have you ever spoken to a lady before?
Hello.
In the beginning of the show, I was so nervous, I spoke Arabic for 15 minutes.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
Do you respect me more now you've realised what a sort of tense environment this is?
No.
I'm a big...
Can I please have a consonant?
Is your voice breaking?
Yeah.
OK, G.
It's hard to think with an erection, isn't it?
I'm doing all right.
It's so hot.
So far, you've got G.
Vowel, please.
Yep. E.
Consonant.
Y.
Oh, God. Consonant.
Is he saying constant?
Yeah, I am saying consonant. You're right. Sorry.
Is there a D in the word consonant?
No, I've
Can I
just.
check?
I realised.
Is Jake here to help you guys?
I feel like this is a live episode of Undateable.
Consonant.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like that. Vowel.
O.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to do this. This is going to sound rude. Could you move? I can't see all the letters. Oh, I've got them here. I'm sorry. There's a screen. Sorry. I'm doing that with the letters, not you. Sorry.
Well,
I looked at the screen and went. Oof. Consonant, please.
T.
We go consonant and then a vowel.
Yeah.
Consonant, please.
Yeah. S.
And then a vowel, I reckon.
A. There we go.
Well, you nailed that. Your time starts now. So, John, how many?
An 8.
Fatia?
6.
6. Jake?
Risky 6.
Rob?
What have you got, Catherine?
6.
You did a 6. I want to go for a sensible 5.
What's your 5?
Roast.
Catherine, what's your 6?
Greats.
OK, Fatia, your 6?
So listen, I have to change it. Because I put Trojan, but I just realised it's spelt with a J, not a G.
Jake, your 6.
Sarong. John says it's not a thing. So,
Yeah, it is. That's right.
just sarong, is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sarong, what David
Absolutely.
Beckham wore.
What's wrong with that, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, Johnny's come along, better younger version coming in here. Chatting up all the
Well.
ladies.
It just didn't look right. How can something so right be so wrong?
John, what's your 8?
Angriest, but with a Y instead of an I.
It's not there with a Y.
Why, yeah.
I'm afraid.
6 points to both teams. Brett Domino Trio. Susie, could they have done any better?
you handle this one?
Oh, sorry, I've been thinking about something else.
Okay. Orangey. Good about?
Negators.
Negators.
Yes, that's an 8.
Yeah, Jake, thinking about it, there's nothing the matter with you.
I think they found the man for the trio, though.
No, we're all right.
What do you reckon?
OK, so at the end of that, Rob and Catherine are in the lead with 24 points. And here is your final teaser. The words are Rob's nude. The clue is he's back again. That's Rob's nude. He's back again. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser. The words were Rob's nude. The clue was he's back again. It was, of course, rebounds. OK, time for our final letters game. Rob, Catherine, your turn to choose.
Vowel, please.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 more of those, please.
Yeah. E and A.
I can't say it.
C.
Constant.
N.
Yeah. Keep banging them out, please.
Yep. L.
Yeah, one more,
H.
and then we'll... That's it.
L
Thank you very much.
and E.
Rob, do you fancy a kickabout?
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Audience, you might want to watch the monitors for this. Oh, fuck.
Woo!
OK, all right, you go over there. All right, you start, and then yeah, go on. Your time starts now. Rob, I'm open. Rob, to me. Rob, to me. To me. I'm wide open. To me, yeah? You're sort of messing about. We're not really playing. To me, Rob. To me. Rob, me. Yeah, but to me, though, Rob. Sorry, Susie. You sort of ruined that, Susie. You meant to head it back to me.
I mean, you can't tell someone off dressed like that.
There's one of them hanging out.
No, it's just like a true crime doc about an old pedo principal.
Rob, how many?
No, it's different.
Can we start that again?
all right,
I haven't got anything.
Catherine, how many?
Catherine's took the one, I was too busy.
Catherine, how many?
I think I have 6.
OK.
Ooh.
Fatih, how many?
5.
OK, John, how many?
9.
What?
Whoa.
John!
An actual 9.
No.
Jake?
I'm going to say whiskey again. Whiskey 6.
Fatih, what's your 5?
Ocean.
Yeah.
Catherine, what's your 6?
I think it's real, but it's like a long Portuguese snack called like lancha. L-A-N-C-H-E.
Aye, what are you going to have for lunch?
Susie, is that real or is that some bullshit?
It's real in Portugal. Sadly, not in our dictionary
Whoa.
yet.
It's not in our language?
Use it enough, and it will go in.
What are you doing tomorrow? Do you want to catch up and get some lunch?
No, I gotta record another podcast.
Jake, you're 6.
Channel with one N, but like the one from France. Is that one N?
Chanel?
That's Chanel,
Yes.
Jake.
What did I say? Channel. Yes.
Coco Chanel is in the dictionary, but capital C's all the way, and yes, no, we can't have Chanel.
But is Rob allowed one?
What?
A word.
Not one of yours.
He was playing football, and that was very
wasn't
distracting.
fucking you. I'm not stupid.
It was me!
What was your word, John?
You're like this, Jimmy. My 9 is clean hole.
Not there.
No.
I'm sorry.
Says everything you need to know about this country.
5 points to Fatia. Brett Domino Trio. Susie, could they have done any better?
Susie's put Colleen.
In Irish English, with a small c, it means just a young woman.
OK, so Rob and Catherine have 24 points. John, Fatia and Jake have 26. It is all to play for. Fingers on buzzers. It's time for today's crucial countdown conundrum. And your time starts...
Someone covered John's eyes.
Your time starts now.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
What's the clue?
There's none. Oh.
I thought it was butternut, but it's not, because there's an L there.
So he's out.
He's not out. We're restarting the clock.
Shit.
Jake?
Turbulent?
Well, let's have a look.
I really wanted to win.
So the final scores are Rob and Catherine have 24 points. John, Fatia and Jake have 36. Congratulations, you're now the proud owner of this, the Countdown Litter Picker. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.